So I was in Seattle on the weekend, and Sunday night I spoke on the peace of heaven. And the peace that God speaks about peace is not laying on the beach singing Kumbaya. Peace is militant. The peace of God is militant, right? So this little boy gets prayed for. He has autism. He goes home. This is a running commentary of each day this week. He goes home. He lives with his grandma. Goes home and says, "Grandma, I don't feel I have autism anymore." Right, this is the grandma speaking. Mornings are normally a pretty horrible fight to get him ready for school because he never wants to go to school. But this morning he woke up so happy. I said, "Are you ready to step into peace today?" He said, "Yep." And with a great big smile on his face, it was the best morning of the whole year. Nothing triggered him or made him shut down all day, even after school. He came in and he sat down at the table with homework, and he has never done this before. His teachers don't expect him to turn in homework. These are major improvements. That's the 23rd. 25th. We had another great morning. He woke up happy and wanted to go to school. I can see the change in the look in his face and his eyes. He is so happy. He said, "God also healed me of my food allergies," and went to the fridge and ate everything he's not allowed to with no negative reaction. 27th. When is that? Is that yesterday, is it? After being asked how the first few days have been, perfectly wonderful. Every day he's doing things and saying things he didn't do before. He has a lot of learning to catch up on. He is 9, but he has the skill and the knowledge of a 5-year-old. Something he used to do was put everything on backward. Shirt, pants, shoes, everything. I've always had to help him put things on correctly. But yesterday, when I helped him pick out his clothes, he noticed that he was doing it wrong, and he laughed it off and put it around the right way, doing really fantastic. This morning on the way to school, he prayed and thanked God for healing him of his autism with such joy and excitement. The 28th, that's today, right? Today he tied his shoes. And I just got an email from, I don't know if it's the grandmother or the aunt. It says, "I wanted you to know that on Sunday the 23rd, the last night of the Hem of the Garment Healing Conference, I brought my nephew. He was born with severe ADHD and the low spectrum autism. God has completely healed him." Come on, I think Jesus deserves a louder shout than that. Come on, Jesus. We've just spoken on peace at the conference. We spoke on peace, and the lady that prayed for him was a second-year student who laid her hand on him and spoke, because you can only give away what you know you've got. And the young lady laid her hand on him and just declared the shalom of heaven would come upon his mind, just like that. Boom, healed. Who feels like they got a storm going on? Put your hand up if you feel like you got a storm going on in your life. All right. Wow, there's a lot of storm in here. But I got good news. Jesus is bigger than any storm I've ever met. Why don't you just put your hand on